Alright, yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and here we are looking at April PvP tier changes. Now, I know we are a little late on this, like 10 days or so late, and I'm really sorry about that. I've just been busy, there's really no excuses. But I still wanted to cover these because they are super important. This was the end of the season. If you don't know, seasons last 3 months in PokeMMO in terms of PvP, like full PvP seasons. This season started on January 1st and then ended on March 30th or March 31st. It's like 3 months, right? The first day of the new season started in April. That releases new statistics, that changes certain things. Certain Pokemon get changed based off of percentages of play and usage percentages, etc., etc. This season will last until April 1st, until June 31st, I believe. And then July 1st will mark another new season until September, and then October 1st will mark another new season until the end of December, etc., etc. But there's a lot of really exciting changes here. I do want to quickly qualify, I am not playing PvP that actively. My perception or my perspective or my understanding might be out of date. I'm not the best PvP player in the world. If you want to go see the best PvP player in the world, or at least one of them, play PokeMMO, go check out AFC Adino. Awesome YouTuber. Anyways, I have been playing the game for a very long time, and I do have a little bit of PvP understanding from that, but once again, not super active on the current ladder. Now, let's read through things. April 2023 tier changes. Last month of the season, 4.36% usage rate was the cutoff at the time usage was taken. Next month, we will resume normal cycles. Now, moving down, moving up. I actually read this wrong. Moving up to OU from UU is Toxicroak and Seismitoad. This is pretty surprising to me. These Pokemon are only used in rain. So they are being used in rain enough. Rain teams are being run enough to actually raise them up to OU from UU. These Pokemon are literally never run outside of rain. So at least from my perspective, maybe I'm wrong, you know, pretty much never, right? These are rain Pokemon only. Really cool to see. Really interesting Pokemon. Seismitoad being a water ground type, being another one in OU, which is nice. Toxicroak is like poison fighting. Now, Toxicroak is super interesting. It's a super unique typing. I always forget his typing. I think he's poison fighting. Really interesting guy. Cool to see Rain pop it off in OU, I guess. Back to Borderline 2. Porygon 2 voted on a reband. More info here. Porygon 2 has been constantly like banned in and out in between, you know, OU, UU. It's kind of considered too good for UU, it seems, but it's not really good enough in OU either. It's like this weird position. Porygon 2 has a tough time from my understanding. I'm going to move on from that. I don't know enough about it, honestly. This is interesting. This is probably one of the most interesting parts here. To UU from OU. Pokemon being moved down from OU to UU. Ditto. Imposter Ditto did get moved down. Jolteon. Can we praise the day? You guys have, I mean, a lot of you guys might have an idea. Jolteon has needed to get moved down to UU for so long. I'm talking years. It took so much verbalization and PSA of, hey, don't run Jolteon. It's really bad. The only reason why Jolteon is still in OU is because of people that love Jolteon, and because of just like not being able to move on. It's a very old competitive Pokemon. Jolteon's gonna be awesome in UU, but man, it was just super outdated. Every single season, Jolteon would sit at like a 4.6% usage rate, just enough to stay into OU, and it would always have like a 40 to 44% win rate. It was terrible. It was consistently atrocious, and people who ran Jolteon would consistently lose. I'm really glad to see that move down to UU. Same with Melodic, and kind of same with Salamence. Salamence was kind of moving back and forth, and might still move back and forth due to people still testing it with the new with Moxie. People have been testing it with Moxie. People started running bold Salamence with like Rocky Helmet. So we've seen Salamence has changed a lot in how it's run over the past couple months or so. So we could see that moving back and forth between UU and OU depending on which teams it fits in. Now, this was a shocking one to me. I hadn't even realized that Cloyster was in UU. I still thought Cloyster was in OU. So imagine my face when I check the tier list changes and I see that Cloyster not only is in UU, but is getting moved down to my favorite tier, NU, from UU. These Pokemon are being moved to NU from UU. That is Cloyster, Gastrodon, Nidoqueen, Tentacruel, Vaporeon, and Zoroark. That's nuts. I can't believe that Cloyster is in NU. That's crazy to me. Gastrodon as well is like pretty strong. I honestly could see Gastrodon being in NU. I could see it being broken in NU. That's honestly a judgment. That's a tough one. Honestly, I could see Gastrodon being like not broken in NU and being fine. We'll have to see how that plays out. I honestly don't know. Nidoqueen is really strong in NU. I don't know if it's quite broken. It's really strong, I will say. I think Alakazam is still in NU as well, which balances out a lot of these like poison types coming in, such as Tentacruel. Tentacruel has been kind of in and out of NU and UU. I think Tentacruel is too good for NU. It's really, really, really good. Really good rapid spinner. NU doesn't have that many rapid spinners. Nidoqueen is really good because it sets up Stealth Rocks and like Spikes and like Toxic Spikes and can absorb other Toxic Spikes. So Nidoqueen is like an incredible setter, and then can also be like a decent sheer force damage option, I guess, if you want to do that. Vaporeon. Are you kidding me? Vaporeon got moved to NU? This one really shocked me. Maybe I haven't touched Vaporeon or seen Vaporeon in a really long time and I'm just super outdated. This seems crazy to me. I don't know how this could be balanced. I feel like Vaporeon is just a UU staple and like fits there perfectly. I feel like Vaporeon is like not too broken, not too weak, perfect in UU, but look at this usage, like less than 3, the lowest usage on this chart, less than 3% usage for Vaporeon, so it got moved down. Really shocked by that. I feel like Vaporeon has to get moved back up. I feel like it's going to be way too good in NU, but I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I have to check the PvP statistics in game and essentially see how things are going. And then Zoroark moved down to UU, or sorry, down to NU from UU. Yeah, this is fine. Zoroark's not really that good. I don't think Zoroark's that good in NU. I don't think, even when it got moved up. I remember when Zoroark got moved up, and I was like, I think Zoroark's fine in NU. I don't think it's that good. It's kind of like noob bait. Like, the whole thing with Zoroark is like, it's illusion ability, and since we have team preview, you know, you shouldn't really be caught by that illusion stuff unless you just like blank. Like, I've been caught on it a million times because I'm a bad PvP player, but it should be pretty easy to predict a Zorua, essentially, unless the player is really good or doing something really fancy. I love this hold on, let him cook fucking gif they have here. But that is everything. If you want to discuss things, this forum is closed. This is not for discussion. If you want to discuss things about this and just sort of debate with the devs or debate with, you know, the tier council or whatever, you can hit up this thread, which is linked always in this thread, and sort of go discuss things. Now, this is super interesting. A lot of huge changes. I know I'm late on this, but I wanted to cover it since it is a lot of like season changes, not just, you know, for the current month or however it may be. So hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video, even though I was a little bit late. Sorry about that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO content. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Dislike if you didn't. Follow the Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord is linked down below in case you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel financially, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal, and Venmo all do it. Have a great day and go win some games.